Hey guys, so I just decided to go live randomly. I'm off this week and I feel like I haven't been as active on YouTube as I wanted to be, so why not go live and see what you guys would really see in a video? I guess I'll just wait around until someone joins. It's kind of sad. Um, let's see if I can share that I'm going live. Like, if can I share my thing? Let's see, what can I do? Oh, I can. Okay, cool. Let's tweet it so that other people can know that I am live. I want to live stream. Let me put like join me now or something. There we go. Did it tweet? Okay, it tweeted. Yay, I can use the internet. Hey, Logan. How are you doing tonight? Wait. I guess I should type it. Oh, okay, now it's showing. I'm doing well. In the market for getting a MacBook now because my computer decided it's not going to recognize the aftermarket battery that I got. But it's kind of exciting because I've always wanted a Mac. So I'm looking at the MacBook Pros and thinking about like when's the best time to buy it. What type of computer or laptop do you use for editing? Because I know you're always on YouTube editing and everything. I'm going to be eating cake. Sorry. Oh, really good. Okay. Move this. Yeah, I feel like most people use MacBook. Do you use like iMovie too? I know there's some people that use Final Cut Pro and they say it's better, but I don't know like what options are with it that really make it worth. I'm assuming you have to pay for it. For Final Cut Pro, I mean. Oh, that's Brandon. Use. Did you have to pay for Final Cut Pro, or is that like something you could just get for free? Well, I feel like you have to pay for it because it's probably like Sony Vegas, right? I feel like Final Cut Pro is more, I guess, like professional. Like if you want to do really like thematic styled videos. Maybe Final Cut Pro. Yeah. Is it complicated though? Because that's what I was like wondering about. Because I've used iMovie on this iPhone. So I have, this is really strange, but I have two iPhones. This one is newer, but this is like a work phone, but it actually has a better camera. So I've been using it to do my most recent YouTube videos. I think the styling one with like a bunch of outfits and stuff like that, I think that was the first one I used this camera for, if I'm not mistaken. And then the last video I just posted, that one I used iMovie like on this phone to edit because my computer was giving me issues again, which is why I'm in the market for a MacBook Pro. So that's kind of like why I'm like wondering, I'm like, is it really worth it to use Final Cut Pro? It might not be for my situation because I feel like iMovie on the phone does good enough. I'd prefer to do it on a computer though, obviously. It looks like someone else joined. Do you want to say hello? I don't. Yeah, I can't see who joined. I just see like two people, so I can't really tell besides you and me, Logan. First used it. It was complicated, but I was starting to get used to it. There are a lot more stuff you can use. Oh, okay. You know what? I wonder if maybe that's what people use when they're editing them. And you know how like they'll have an intro where it's like, hey, my name is so-and-so. Follow me on Instagram. And it does that little pop noise and has the little Instagram logo. And then they're like, here's my Twitter. And it does that. I always thought that was so cool. But I'm sitting here on Windows Movie Maker trying to do that. And it just never worked. Okay, so that would be worth it enough for me because like for some reason that's entertaining to me to see that with the little animation, but I don't know. I'll probably get that once I get the MacBook. I'm just trying to think of like what time would be best if maybe like they'd have better deals at Best Buy during like back to school time. Cause I know right now it looks like the one I want is like $1,300. So I don't know. But did you have any video requests? Anyone who's on here, if you want to like say hi in the chat, I see another person joined. Because I know I haven't been as consistent as I wanted to be with YouTube just because like work gets busy. But since I'm off this week, I just kind of figured it would make sense to go live and see what you guys think in case any of you have missed anything. You guys are really quiet. It's just like me and Logan in here, but I can see there's another person. Yeah, I really don't know like what's the best time to buy that stuff with sales, but I feel like Apple products like hardly ever really go on a real sale, you know what I mean? Because they kind of like hold their value. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but what are you guys up to on this Tuesday evening? It's always like loud cars going by where we live because we live near the airport. Yeah, that's probably true. Logan was saying the other viewer might just want to watch and not comment. Probably too shy, so it's okay. That's fine too. I'm actually 9 times out of 10, I'm actually a pretty shy person. I feel like I sometimes come out as an extroverted person, but I'm really not. It's more like a fake it till you make it situation. Because I had like a lot of brand ambassador, promo model jobs that I did where I needed to kind of like fake that extroversion in order to like make money for a while. And I got good at doing that, but then at the end of the day, I would be drained completely because I just was like, oh, I talked to so many people. All of my energy is gone. So I can totally understand being shy. I was always labeled as shy when I was like really young. They'd be like, oh, you got to worry about the quiet ones. And I'd be like, what the heck? Like, no, I'm just thinking about what I want to say before I say it. Like, there's nothing wrong with being shy. Once you get me to talk, I won't shut up. That's the issue. But I actually did a routine with another YouTuber, which I am super excited to share with you guys. She has more of a schedule because she YouTubes full time. So it's not going to be released until Thursday, July 4th. But I'm really excited and hope you guys like that because it's going to be a collab where we're going to be swapping our hair products for a routine. I'm not going to like give away too much just because I obviously want you to watch it. But that's what it's going to be, and it's going to have like my whole hair routine video in there. The last product that I did an actual review for that's posted right now though is going to be the L'Oreal Lash Paradise video. Bless you. That's the last one that I think I posted. I think it was like last week maybe. I'm trying to get better at it. I literally just bought all of these colorful markers to put all of the YouTube video ideas that I have out and put them on like a schedule on my calendar because I have a dry erase calendar so that I can actually get to doing them and have, okay, it's going to be released on this date. Same thing with like Instagram photos and stuff. It's just like I think Instagram is a little bit easier just because it doesn't require as much effort as YouTube as far as editing goes and filming as well because you just really need that like one good shot. Are you excited to see Spider-Man Far Away from Home, or did you already see it today? If you already saw it, then you can't tell me any spoilers because I'll die. I'm seeing it tomorrow at 7:30. So, yeah, don't tell me spoilers because I know you always go to the movies like super quick. Man, we lost our other YouTuber watcher. I feel bad now, but are you gonna see it tomorrow or what time? When are you gonna see it? Because I'm super excited. I have like only one Marvel shirt, which is my Captain Marvel shirt. So I'm gonna wear that to go see it tomorrow. And I feel like the last couple of Marvel movies, I've been wearing that just because I'm like, I don't have any other Marvel shirts. But it is what it is. I'm excited. I'm a little bit concerned about Jake Gyllenhaal being in it though, because I just don't see him as fitting into the Marvel universe. Like when I see him, I know it's been a really long time since this movie, but I just think of The Day After Tomorrow, which was a lot more of a serious movie with pretty much no comedy because it was about like global warming and climate change and how it can like affect a superstorm. Okay, now okay. All right, so I'll make sure I don't spoil anything either then. I think I'm pretty good about not spoiling stuff though, because when Endgame came out, I didn't spoil anything after I saw that either, because I hate when people post stuff. Like I know Brandon was trying to avoid certain things because people like got like a pre-screening and were posting spoilers, and I'm like, dude, if you got a pre-screening, you should be like so happy. Like there's people who would like go crazy over that. So why would you do that? But I don't know. I just really don't like when people spoil it for you when it's like not even technically out yet for the public, you know? I think it's going to be a good movie though. Where's June? Oh, you have your squeaky ball? You want to say hi to the camera? Come here. Come here, baby. Here's June. She's going to say hi for a little bit. Don't. Oh, dear. She's going to try to mess up the sound. So maybe this wasn't the best idea ever. Avoid being on social media going into Endgame. Oh, yeah. I think Brandon, like, just didn't go on Instagram for days. June, Logan says hi. Say hi, baby. Say hi. Here, the camera's right here. Right here. Look right there. You see it? You want to shake? Shake? Okay, she's... I think she's just trying to get, like, the last piece of cake I have on my desk. So that's probably what's going on. Yeah, that's definitely it. So if you guys are wondering, best cake ever that's, like, super cheap. June. Yeah, this is definitely what she's looking for. It's, like, barely any... Is this vanilla chantilly cake from Trader Joe's. It is amazing. Hi! Looks like COS Chubbs 150 signed in. Yay! Okay. But yeah, that cake is amazing. If you go to Trader Joe's, get it. There's also a chocolate ganache version. It's in like a similar packaging. That one's really good too if you prefer chocolate. But like for the vanilla one, that one is amazing. June, stop trying to eat my cake. Okay. Well, I actually do need to get to editing another video that I'm working on, which is going to be 5 days of catered fit. I did mention it on my Instagram recently. June, calm down. But I entered it on my Instagram, or I posted it on my Instagram story that I was trying out catered fit, and I kind of like did a whole thing about like asking everybody, I'm like, hey, would you guys actually watch a video of catered fit? And the majority of people said yes. So I've been vlogging every single meal that I've got for them. It's very short, just like, did I like it? Did I not like it? Here's what it looks like. This is what it is. But just so that you guys, if you were considering trying that as a meal prep alternative, that you can know like what to expect. It's been pretty good so far, spoiler alert. But it is expensive. So I'm going to just try to like make sure I touch on every key point, but I don't really want to talk too much because it's just been like 2 days that I've had it. And I still have until Friday. That's the last day of the food that I ordered for the week. So yeah. Okay, COS Chubs. Got any story times coming out? Story times? So you mean like drama, like gossipy type of videos? That's not really my thing, to be honest. I don't really get into gossip. I feel like, I mean, to be blunt, I'm pretty boring. I don't get myself into drama because I'm just kind of like, I just do my own thing. I work at night at my firm and I do stuff whenever I can. Hell yeah, spill all the cheeses. Dude. Spill the tea on what? I don't have any drama going on. Like honestly though, I'm one of those people that if I have people around me that are like a ton of drama, it starts stressing me out. I get angry. I get to the point where I want to like just not talk to people. So I'm just kind of like, I cut them off. I really do. I have very few friends because of that. And it's probably a bad thing, honestly. Like even my work friends, God forbid they watch this. I feel like I'm kind of just like, oh, this one, she wants to drink too much. I'm not gonna hang out with her for a little bit, you know? Old stories, new stories. I just want to hear stories, to be honest. And you have like the boy icon. Is this weird? But like, okay, so you know how like they have the boy girl icon, like the symbols for it? Do you know when was the first time? I'm just curious. Can I call you Chubbs? Because it's like COS Chubbs 150. Like it's a long name. So can I just call you Chubbs? Um, when was the first time you ever saw like the boy and girl icons? Because I feel like it's a very odd thing like to see as a kid, but like I'm just curious when the first time, and I want to say when I saw it too. Um, June, you're so annoying. Why can't you just like chill, man? I feel like she's just in my stuff. I'm gonna eat the cake so that way she stops. There, it's gonna be gone. It's gone. Wow. It's done. No more cake. Maybe she'll like sit now. First time I seen it, I think, was on toilets in toilets in kindergarten. Dude, okay, so the first time I saw it was in Sailor Moon. Yeah. And that's how I knew like which one was a boy and which one was a girl. June. The thing is like June jumps really far and really high. So if she wants to go down, she'll jump down. She wanted my food. I think that's what it is. Either that or my wine, but she'll live. So old stories, new stories. I want to hear stories. Let me think of a story. One that won't get me fired from work, preferably. Hold on. Wait, Brandon sent me something. Is this a story? Oh my god. My boyfriend's such a jerk. He's like cam girling it up. I'm not a cam girl. Why would you do this, Brandon? Is this what you want? Cam girling it up with June on my lap? Dude. Whatever. Brandon, do you have any like stories that I can tell that won't get me fired?
Stories that what?
That won't get me fired. Because like the one that comes to my head has to do with a shoe, but I can't talk about that. It sucks because I can't talk about it. That would be like a Snapchat story because this is like searchable. What other crazy story have I told you? I feel like I have so many and people think I'm lying. There was one, okay, so there was one I told you and you were like, no, you're lying. Which one was it?
You have a lot of those.
I don't know if you guys can hear him, but he said you have a lot of those. Stories from high school, they won't get you fired, I think. Probably not, but honestly, I was so boring in high school. All of my like funny shit happened in college. College and on, I should say, because there's still like weird stuff happening to this day, and I'm 28. But let me see. I know no, that's just weird. That's not really funny. Oh, you know what? There was a weird story, but I don't really think it's funny. But I think this lady, when I was in college, so I started off at FIU and I was there for a while. Do you want to go down, June? Or no, she's sitting fine. Okay, whatever. I was in FIU first, that's where I started like my freshman and sophomore year, and then I transferred to UCF. While I was at FIU, I used to go to the library and they had a Starbucks downstairs that had these like cool little seats on the side that were really comfy. And they were first come, first serve. So everyone tried to grab them, and it wasn't uncommon for people who didn't know you to try to like sit across from you just because there weren't that many. There's probably like 10 of them. So I was sitting there like one night and just studying. I had like one book out on my phone. And this girl comes by and she's like, "Hey, can I sit across from you? There's no room at the other one." And I was like, "Yeah, sure." Thinking she'd be like any other person in the library and just be quiet, you know? She starts reading whatever book she has. It had like some floral book cover on it, which I thought was kind of odd because, like, who uses book covers anymore? You know? That's like such an old school thing. So anyway, she has a something with a floral book cover. And then all of a sudden she like interrupts me while I'm like jotting down notes from the book that I'm studying from and is like, "Can I talk to you about something?" And I was just like, um, "Sure, what's going on?" And then that's when I'm like starting to get nervous because I'm just like, "What do you have to talk to me about? Like, you're this random lady." She's like, "I see that you're wearing a cross around your neck. Are you a Christian?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm Christian. I mean, I'm not, super active where I'm going a lot." She's like, "Okay, well that's good." And then I was like, "Okay, why do you ask?" And she says, "Well, you've heard of God the Father, right?" And I was like, "Okay, yeah, of course, that's part of the Trinity." She goes, "Well, what about God the Mother?" And I was just like, No, I haven't actually heard of God the Mother. I don't remember reading about her either. Is this something new?" And she's like, "Well, you read of the second coming Jesus Christ, but what they don't tell you is that there is a God the Mother just as there is a God the Father." And I was like, "What?" Like, I don't remember hearing this reading this. Like, I feel like, I'm not the best Christian. I'm a confirmed Anglican. I'm gonna put June down because she's going crazy. Oh, hey Victoria. We're just doing a story time, one that won't get me fired. So this is from college at FIU. Just some lady sat down while I was at the library and asked me some questions about my faith because I was wearing a golden cross around my neck, which I still have. By the way, you guys, you've probably seen it in a video. It's like it's a golden chain that I've had since I was a baby. The cross pendant is a different one though. See, she's like back. She's in the corner. Um, it's nothing too flashy. It's not like a humongous cross, and it is real gold. Like it's what my mom gave me when I was little. But anyway, so after she starts telling me this about God the Mother, and I'm just like, I feel like I'm not that bad that I didn't remember this. Um, she starts telling me that there's certain signs indicated with the second coming Jesus Christ, and that there's somebody who is alive today who has completed these, testaments. And I'm like, really, who is this person? Is it a woman? Why you're saying like God the Mother? No, it's actually a man, but wait a second, let me show you something. And she opens up this floral book covered book, and it turns out to be a Bible of some sort. But I can't see what type of Bible because, again, she has the book cover, so it's covered in floral, like some type of style. And it's an English Spanish translation. So it's very difficult for me, to like inspect it and be like, okay, well, this is written differently than this, or like to be like, oh, this looks like a King James Version Bible, or this is, a Niv Bible, which basically the differences are just like, there's one that's kind of written in like modern language, and there's one in that old, like, ye shall not like language. Well, hers is like an English to Spanish translation. And then on top of that, I see like things like struck out and just like pasted everywhere. I'm like, what is this? Like, and she's quickly like searching, and I was like, wait, like, let me see that. And she's like going to, no, let me show you something else. And that's what like triggered me, where I was just like, this is like a cult, isn't it? And my RA, the resident assistant, I think that's what they call them back when I was at FIU, she came by and she's like, "Hi, y'all." She's from Jacksonville. And Amanda was so sweet. And she was very Christian too. So she like came by and was like, "What are you guys doing? It sounds like you're having like Bible verses and stuff." And I was just like, "Oh, Amanda, hi. This is I forgot what her name was." And then she's showing me some stuff about God the Mother, and Amanda's like, Okay. Well, I'm gonna let you guys get back to that. I'll see you later. You text me, okay?" And she like texted me immediately because she was very concerned because apparently this is like some type of cult. So if they ever like come to you and they're like, "Have you heard of God the Mother?" And they like try to like talk about the Trinity and stuff and then tell you about this second coming Jesus Christ, like it's apparently like I looked it up later, it's a man in Korea who thinks he's the second coming Jesus Christ. And yeah, so it's like some type of cult. I don't think it's Scientology, but like it is a cult. So that's, I guess, like my crazy story. One of my crazy stories from college that happened because, I'm just being nice and letting this chick sit near me, like, "Oh, yeah, sure." And then like entertaining her conversation. And she's like, "Have you heard of God the Mother?" And I'm just like, "Dude, you literally picked me out because I have a cross around my neck and decided you were just gonna like on me." And she like made a mention. I was like, "Oh, so what are you studying?" Yeah, I am from Florida. I've always lived in Florida, born and raised. Um, I was born in Miami, and then we moved to Lake Placid, and then I was in Miami again for FIU, then UCF, so that's like Orlando area. What did I do? Then I went back to Lake Placid, and then I went to Tampa, and I think I'm gonna just stay here because I like Tampa. But yeah, so while I was there, she just like kind of went into all these things, and I just felt like it was kind of messed up because I tried to like change the subject a few times to like get out of it and be like, "Oh, so what are you studying?" She's like, "Oh, I mean, I was studying accounting." And I was, "What do you mean you were studying accounting?" And she's like, "Well, I was studying, but I mean, I had financial issues, so I had to like stop." So I'm thinking like, okay, well then what the hell are you doing in this library so late at night? Because if you're not studying accounting anymore, then why are you on FIU campus? And that's when I was just like, I need to go. So I left. But it just seemed like she was like a victim of a cult and they were pushing her to like get more members. Watch another YouTube from Florida. She's dope. Her channel's called Women's Prison Talk. Women's Prison Talk. I'm gonna be honest, guy. I'm concerned, Chubs. That's not something I don't plan to ever be in prison. I don't know if I could relate to that. And Victoria, yeah, of course, friends forever. Victoria's the one I'm gonna be doing a collab with later on this week. Well, we already did it, but like it's gonna be posted later on this week. But the hell? Yeah, I know, Logan. This is what happens when you go to Miami. She was basically, yeah, recruitment, exactly. And I honestly think it was one of those cases where she was probably in accounting, struggling financially, and somebody probably came up to her and was like telling her all of this stuff. And you're someone who's like learning new things about yourself in that college time, and you're very vulnerable to other people telling you what you should be doing, what you shouldn't be doing, because you're just experiencing being on your own for the first time. And probably in debt. And they were like, "Oh, we have a lot of important people that are part of, our church." Because they always call it a church. They never call it a cult. But it's a cult. Like, I'm pretty sure it was. I can't remember. I think what I searched was like, I was like, God the Mother. Like, someone came up to me, and then I saw like other people post about it. And then it brought up the page of there, and it was just like crazy. And I was really, to me, it was insane because I didn't think that was something that would happen in Florida. I know everyone makes fun of Florida and it's like Florida should be cut off from the US. But I love Florida. I've been here all my life and I love it. So I just I just didn't think it would happen here. I was like, that's some Alabama stuff. That's some Utah stuff. But Alabama is like probably like more incest. Women Prison Talk reminds me of that Girls Incarcerated on Netflix. That's actually pretty good. One chick walked to her cell first day and demanded a new cell because it was dirty. It was hooked. Girl, I haven't watched the Girls Incarcerated on Netflix. I don't know. Like, there's something like, it's hard for me to identify with that. Like, I've really tried. Okay, since you guys are saying it's good, I'll try to watch the one on Netflix first, and then I'll look at the Women Prison Talk, because now I want to compare it to see if it's like similar. Because if it is, then that's pretty cool that someone's like on YouTube making like something that's similar to like Netflix content. Because I always feel like Netflix is honestly someone like taking a video of something and then just ripping it off of YouTube and making it into like some better movie and putting it on Netflix, or not even better sometimes. Sometimes they're terrible. See, Logan loves Florida too. Thank you, Logan. I'm so sorry. Yeah, Alabama, roll Tide. God, anyone who's like Alabama, they're probably like unfollow me now. I can't watch Law and Order. I can watch CSI. I can watch NCIS. Maybe I guess it's because the victim's already dead. I don't know, but like I can't watch Law and Order. I don't know why. Love Florida too, but I do want to live in Alaska. What? No, Alaska. Like I just paused right there because like why would you want to live in Alaska? There's like no one there. It's cold. There's a whole period of the year where the sun doesn't come up. Like why? Okay, so then say you want to go on the Alaskan like humpback whale cruise. I'm done. Like no, you are not living in Alaska. I've decided that for you. She makes content about her life and the time she spent. She's okay. I mean that would be cool because I mean it would be honestly, it would be refreshing to see someone like if they were in jail and then, you know, they changed from it and used that experience. Like, you know what I mean? Like just to see like how they've changed, because I feel like most of the stuff that I see about people coming to jail, at least like, you know, the Florida man stories or Florida woman stories are always just like some crazy crap where they're like, oh, they shouldn't have released them from jail because now they're just doing the same thing over again, eating someone's face off in Miami. So that would actually be interesting to see somebody who's like, you know, put together and it's like, yeah, I've learned from my lesson and whatever, or like whatever the situation was, because like not everybody who is in jail should be in jail. So there's that too. Welcome, been a Floridian since 2011. Oh wow. So where were you living before 2011? Logan. I don't know why I was under the impression that you were always in Florida. Oh, Texas. I've always wanted to visit Texas. Wait, like a day, Alaskan bush people enlightened me. Where the hell did you find Alaskan bush people? Because first of all, there is no bush in Alaska because it's just a flat tundra. I think you need to like read that book. There was this book when I was in school. I forgot what it was, but I remember the girl in there was like with the iron pan and she like put it to her breast, and everybody in elementary school was going crazy because they said the word breast, and it was like this girl in an igloo and stuff. God, now I feel stupid because I can't remember the name of the book, but I just remember the tundra and like her eating the animal gizzard and stuff. Yeah, a hot second is a cruise. And they have like a month-long cruise actually for the Humpback Wars. And Alabama fans are the worst. I can't stand them. They're the worst fans ever. Oh my gosh, yes. Alabama fans are terrible. So here's a story. When I was doing like the promo modeling stuff, like how I was saying earlier, I was talking to Logan about being kind of like a fake extrovert at times. Like I'm mainly introverted. But it was basically, I would do like these modeling promo jobs or brand ambassador jobs where like you have to talk to people and stuff. And there was one where it was like a Lego one. And it was really fun because I mainly was working with little kids. So like it was for the college playoffs and they had it in Tampa. I can't remember. I want to say it was like 2017, January. Yeah, the college playoffs. Yeah. So they had it at the convention center in Tampa. Really nice. The kids would play and everything, and they were awesome. However, their parents, because it was Alabama against Clemson, and the Alabama parents were so irritating that I purposely was like, I am not sitting at the Alabama side with their little colors for the Lego world. You can have that, like to the other girl, because I was just like, they're so rude. They're complaining that there's not enough like garnet and all of this stuff, and I'm just like, this is for your kids. Like, this is for your kids. Why are you like getting all into this stuff? Like, there's other people like coming by and they're making like Gator stuff, they're making FSU stuff, and they're not complaining. And I saw some UCF stuff there because I made one myself to like, spark the joy for UCF. But I was just like, why are you so rude? And then one of them like left their kid with me. I was like, this isn't a daycare where you could just go around and get drunk and then come back and pick up your kid from daycare at the Lego station. But of course I like took care of the kid because what am I gonna do? Like, I'm a softie. But that's another story because they were just like jerks, honestly, the Alabama people. And I felt like they just dropped the kids off and were just like, whatever. I'll come back in like an hour. And I'm just like, you're putting me in charge of your kid for an hour. You realize I'm just supposed to help them like build stuff on a little piece of Lego stuff. Like, I'm not certified to be watching children in any way. I don't even have my own children to say I have experience with this other than babysitting. So that's my Alabama story. Whatever. Okay, let me go back to the comments. There's like this whole conversation that's going on without me because I'm too busy talking crap about Alabama. I haven't been to Alabama, but what kills me is, okay, and this is going to be bad. Brandon's going to laugh at me. When they refer to Lower Alabama as LA and expect other people to know what that means, that kills me because I'm like, you just told me LA. The first thing I think is Los Angeles. And then when I realize that doesn't work, I'm going to like search Louisiana. And then it's like Lower Alabama. Like, really? No. Discovery Channel, Alaskan Bush people. Jesus. See, this is how you know I don't have cable anymore. I only have Hulu. Maybe if it's on Hulu, I can look it up. They live off the land. They're in Washington State now because the mom had cancer. Oh, that's sad. Man. Wait, dogs are classed as children. I've caked to the conclusion of that. Wait, I'm confused. Chubbs, what is that last dog comment about? I'm confused. Don't have cable. I logged into a friend's HBO Go for all of Game of Thrones. Dogs are classified as kids. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying because I was like, I don't have kids. Well, I have a dog. Okay, so I have June now. Back then, the only dog that I like helped raised was Max. He passed away like a long time ago, but at the time I didn't have him because he was gone. But before that, like, my parents really raised him. I kind of helped, but I was really young, like in elementary school when I had him. He was a Cocker Spaniel. I think he was in a few of my videos a really long time ago. But June, I have her now. We didn't get her until January of this year, so January 2019, and her birthday is in November. So she's not even a year old yet. You don't need cable, just have Wi-Fi and Fire Stick. Dude, everyone keeps talking about that Fire Stick and Kobe, and I'm just like, I don't even know what you're talking about. And the sad thing is like, I'm not like technologically like stupid or anything because like I can make bots and stuff, but I still don't like get the whole Fire Stick thing. Like, okay, so is it hacking into the cable? Because then some people were telling me that you pay when you have Fire Stick, like you pay for the service, but then I'm like, okay, so what's the difference between you just having cable? Like, I don't. But you're saying it's for free cable. Are you talking about like Showbox? Because my parents use that and they have like, so my parents live in the middle of nowhere and they have like the worst internet connection. Like, it's like 6 megabytes. So I don't know what the upload is, probably 1 because I just don't upload YouTube videos there. And they'll be watching stuff on Showbox and it will just like get disconnected all of the time or just be in the crappiest quality. And I'm like, I can't watch a movie like this. No, you need to get us an app called Mobdro. Okay, you know what? I'm going to write that down. Hold on. Mobdro. I've had like so many people talk about Fire Sticks and Kobe's, like people at work too. But I just don't know. Because I know you have to purchase the Fire Stick to begin with, and I'm assuming that works better in areas that have a lot of people with like cable or satellite. Because I know my dad said something about that. Like, are you picking it up like from other people? Or you know what? Let's not get too much into this just because this probably is kind of recorded. When you get the Fire Stick, you just YouTube how to. Okay. I'll look up the mod dro because you know what? My dad honestly would probably like it better than me because they literally live in the middle of nowhere. Like, I could give people my address and not care about them finding me because it's like if you took the effort to even drive there, then damn. Yeah, I'm gonna look it up, and then if it looks like something he could do, my dad might be able to do it, and I might get it because there are some shows that I miss. Victoria, stop laughing at me. Where are you coming over, by the way? I need to visit Texas because I've always wanted to visit, and Brandon tells me he doesn't like it, but I still want to visit because I feel like that's the only other state like I'd be interested in besides Florida because I've gone to California and their taxes just bother me. It's taxed on like everything. Brandon said we can visit after 4. Brandon, did you tell Tony you guys can come after 4? Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to have to let you guys in on the inside joke. So me and Victoria are friends. And somehow, some way, her husband and my boyfriend met each other when we like went over each other's houses, and they ended up becoming best friends where they're just like texting each other all of the time. So to the point where I'm like, who are you texting? It's late. Oh, it's Tony. I'm just like, really? So I'm like, when Victoria's saying like Brandon said we can visit after 4, I'm just like asking him, like, did you text Tony? You didn't even tell me that they were coming after 4, but you told him that? Like, just like they just leave us out. Like, I don't understand. No, we are best friends. I'm not. Jesus, y'all took that the wrong way. I'm saying like Tony and Brandon are like talking like every day, and I'm just like, they're just like, oh, so did you talk to her? I'm like, well, I mean, now that you're telling me that you said we could come after 4, then what's the point now? Like, I feel like I have no say in this. MySpace. Yeah, I feel like Texas is really nice because every picture I've seen of Texas, I've always wanted to visit. And like, I don't have any issues with snakes. That's probably why Brandon didn't like it. He doesn't like snakes. But San Antonio, I haven't been there. You know what? I do have relatives that are going to be moving to El Paso, but I've never, well, obviously I haven't been there because I just told y'all I haven't been to Texas. But the spiders are massive. Ew. I don't like spiders. Who uses MySpace anymore? Nobody. Yeah, that was just like an old school reference. Is MySpace still like a site? Like if I try to go, like will MySpace work if I type it in? Let's find out. MySpace. I know I deactivated mine a really long time ago, and when MySpace deletes it, it like deletes it. Oh my gosh, it doesn't go to anything. Is this for real or is my internet not working? Oh no, it has something. It just looks really weird and has like odd stock photos. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave that because that's scary. Wichita Falls. I don't know why I thought Wichita Falls was in Kansas. Isn't that like, or is it Wichita? I don't know. I'm thinking about that movie Zombieland. I feel like her name was Wichita or something, and it was like because she was from Kansas, or I don't know. I probably like got that backwards. But yeah. Okay, so just out of curiosity, for you all who are you on your phone on YouTube viewing this, or is this just like on the desktop computer? I'm just curious, like if this even like translates, like when I tweeted it, if you're on your phone, if it works, or if you would have to like download an app or something. I'm on my phone. Okay, so it does work on your phone. That's cool. Because I feel like I've had issues trying to like join lives on my phone. So I'm always like wondering if my phone is just a toaster, which it probably is. This is a 6S. It's like my personal phone. The other phone I showed earlier, that's actually like my work phone. Just use that camera. Oh, the question I was just asking, like, if you were watching this on your phone or if you like were watching it on your laptop, because I was just curious if like the YouTube streaming, if it works well on a phone. Wait, so you're on the 6 too? Mine acts up all the time. Maybe it's because I don't know. I think I got like what the 16 gig. I just got whatever the cheapest was on the time. But it always is like acting up when I try to do things and telling me my story. I don't know because I'm. Ah, damn. I didn't know that. Jeez. Wait, let me see if I can get the emoji. This is so dumb. Okay, well. Dude, my computer is a toaster. Honestly, I probably should have did this on my phone. It would have been better than my computer. Oh, wait, now I am freezing. Brandon, stop laughing at me. The computer's like freezing on me. It's like a delayed freeze. Oh, this is frustrating. Oh my god, I don't know what's going on. It's like popping up the emojis and I can't even like send a message to be like, I don't know what to do. Why is this doing this? Oh my gosh. Where is June? Oh. She's like right there asleep. She won't get stepped on if she don't move. Okay, I can't even like type anything, so wait, you're saying I'm good now? You know what? I think this is time. I'm probably gonna get off tonight because it literally froze where I can't like fix what I was typing, and if it's doing this, it's probably my computer on its last leg. So thank you guys for actually joining my live stream. I hope this was somewhat entertaining for you. Food and stuff and living in Tampa. It ain't cheap. Oh god, it's frozen again. All right, I'm just going to say goodnight. All right, everybody have a good night, and I'll see you guys in the next video on July 4th. If not, I'll see you guys on Instagram. Y'all have my Instagram, which should be in the link below or like whenever this gets posted. Very beautiful with a 3 instead of an E for the beautiful. All right, bye, and thanks for watching.